Good morning, class. Today again I am going to tell you independent clause and dependent clause with the help of few examples. So here you can see an example. The cat is sleeping. So here what is the subject? The cat. What is the verb? Sleeping. And is it giving you complete sense by itself? Yes, it is giving you a complete sense by itself. So this is an independent clause. Don't forget, there should be subject, verb, and it should give complete sense. If all three things are there, so it will be independent clause. Now if I add when before this sentence, when is the conjunction over here. Now the sentence has become when the cat is sleeping. Now when the cat is sleeping, what happened? It's not clear, so the sentence has become incomplete. So now it has subject, it has verb, but it is not giving complete sense, so it is dependent clause, sorry. Now if I write when the cat is sleeping, the mice will play. Now this sentence is complete. Yes, the first part is when the cat is sleeping, which is dependent clause. Second part is the mice will play, which is independent clause. So both has come together and it has given complete sense by itself. Now next example, I was watching TV. Here also you can see I is subject, watching is verb, and it is giving you a complete sense by itself. So according to the definition, what do you think what it is? Is it independent clause or dependent clause? Yes, it is independent clause. But if I add while before it, then is it independent or dependent? No, it is dependent now. Why is it dependent? It has subject, it has verb, but it is not giving complete meaning. While I was watching TV, what happened? It's not clear. So this sentence has become dependent clause. And how it became? Just by adding conjunction while before independent clause, it became dependent clause. So when we add a conjunction before independent clause, it becomes dependent clause. Now if I write while I was watching TV, my mom was cooking supper. Now the meaning is complete. Yes, it is complete. While I was watching TV, what happened? My mom was cooking supper. And you can see here there are two clauses. First part of the sentence, while I was watching TV, is dependent clause, and second part is independent clause. Next example, I studied hard for my test. What is subject here? I. What is verb? Studied. Is it giving you complete sense? Yes, it is giving you a complete sense by itself. So what is it? It is an independent clause. I hope there is no confusion. Just think about it. Does that sound complete and make sense by itself? If you will see the sentence carefully, yes, it is giving you a complete sense. So now this sentence has become independent. But if I add because before this sentence, again it has become dependent. How? It has subject, it has verb, but it is not giving a complete sense. Why? Because I studied hard for my test, then what happened? It's not giving you a complete meaning. So it is dependent clause. Now if I write because I studied hard for my test, I earned an A. Now is it giving a complete sense? Yes, it is giving a complete sense. What happened? Because I studied hard for my test, I earned an A. So here you can see this sentence is made up of two clauses. First part dependent clause, second part independent clause. Now I want to show you examples of some conjunctions. When we add these conjunctions before any independent clause, that particular sentence becomes dependent clause. And why? You have seen in the examples, because it gives incomplete meaning. So I just want to tell you that when we add subordinator plus before independent clause, what is subordinator? It is conjunction. So when we add conjunction before any independent clause, then what happens? That sentence becomes dependent clause. And dependent clause can be identified just by seeing that it's not giving a complete meaning. It will have a subject also, it will have a verb also, but it will not give you a complete meaning, and it will be starting with some conjunction. Okay.